Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. I've got some cleaning and decorating to do. Some of this is new, some of this I have just moved since I decorated my last video because it was driving me crazy. So we're just gonna go space by space. The first place we're gonna start is right here when you first walk in. At our last house, I used to decorate this area. It was like in our laundry room, but I wanna spice this up just a little bit for fall. I love decorating just little areas like this. I feel like it's fun. It doesn't take much. You still get that holiday vibe, whatever holiday you're decorating for. Plus, this is where we come in and out of our house, so it just brings that fall vibe in since we're not coming through the front door where like a lot of the decor is. We get to see it right here. I already feel like this is looking so much better. Like you just get that fall feeling, and since this is right where we come and go, I kind of wanted to decorate this space for the holidays. Obviously we have jackets there, it's cooling off here in Oklahoma, but it's a fall vibe anyways. I did get a cute little basket, so I'm gonna try it here because it might look cute. If not, I could do pillows. We'll try both of them and see what we think. So right here you can kind of see what the basket looks like. I also brought in these pillows. I didn't love the pillows at all, and those were like $35 a piece, so that was going to be $70 to decorate that little corner versus the just like $30 basket that actually has storage in it. I can keep all sorts of things in here like returns and all of that. So I went ahead and went with the basket, but now we're going to head on into the entryway so we can spruce this area up just a tad bit more. I do want to take a moment and thank Robo Rock for sponsoring today's video. You guys already know I have their Dyad Pro right here, and it's just the wet dry mop vacuum. But now they have this amazing Dyad Pro combo, and it's like a 5-in-1. So I'm going to show you all the different features it has, but this thing is amazing. What I love is it also has a vacuum attachment. So if I want to just vacuum, I can do that as well. So now this whole system is like all you need, like everything you need to like clean your house, mop your house, even like outside in your car, this guy's going to cover it. So I want to show you all the features that I love about it. So now let's talk about this 5-in-1 so you can see all the different attachments it has. This is something that's completely different from my Dyad Pro. This is the Dyad Pro combo, so keep that in mind. So I can actually vacuum with this one. I don't have to vacuum and mop. I can just put on the attachment and vacuum my entire house. You can see right here, there's even bugs underneath this table here. I get them really bad right around our front door, but it works so well. And what I like is that it's pretty lightweight too. Some like handheld vacuums can get pretty heavy, and this one is not like that. It can also be a handheld vacuum, which I love. This is the motorized mini brush. I love using this on like my fabric pieces, so like these ottomans, my sofa. You could use this one out in the car. It's just really nice that it's handheld as well, so you can just pick it up and vacuum whatever you need. The next attachment is this crevice tool, which I love. It's really nice, like in between your car seats, in between seats of the car, in between your sofa, you know, like your cushions, all those tight areas. But it also has the dusting tool attached, which I think is super smart. You don't have to keep up with it. It's not going to get lost. I use that piece a lot because my baseboards I squared off, so a lot of dust sets on them. And I love I can just put that soft brush on them and it just vacuums it right up. Now, if you want to use that tool with the extender, you can. So maybe I need to reach up high or I don't want to bend down. I could put that long stick part on that I used for the vacuum and add the like dusting crevice tool to that as well. So keep that in mind. Right there was just showing you how you fill up the solution, and then right here how you fill up the water. I love that it's separate so you're not wasting any of your solution. I feel like with other products like this, I waste so much because I fill up the whole dispenser. I put in the right amount of solution, but if I don't don't need to vacuum my entire house, then I've wasted it. So this definitely does save you money the way that they've set this up. Products like this, it can get a little smelly, but they have found a way to prevent this. So if you press this button, once you have it sitting on the charger, like storage docking, it's got a self-cleaning and drying system. So this will get up to 50 degrees Celsius with hot air drying with 3 rows of air outlets to prevent odor, which is absolutely amazing. Plus you're seeing right here, this is how I use it most. It vacuums and mops at the same time. No more doing it at separate times. I will vacuum my entire house, go back to mop it, and I already need to vacuum it again. So I love that it's a 2-for-1. It makes cleaning so much faster. So thank you again to Roborock for sponsoring and supporting this channel so I can create content like this for you guys. I'm gonna have their link and all their information down below in my description box, so don't forget to check that out. I feel like this area is all nice and clean now. So I just have a few like finishing touches in here. Like as you can see, I've already started decorating this area. I just needed to tweak it a little bit. So we're gonna add a few things and just elevate this space. Now this is a slick rug, like it slides and it's right here by our front door. So I just picked up these rug grippers. So I'm gonna figure out exactly where I want this and then put them on the 4 corners so I don't have to worry about it moving around and anybody like sliding, tripping, falling, any of that. I feel like this helped so much, helps it feel more like fall. Definitely make sure you get your rug exactly where you want it before you tape it down. Not that you can't move it, but you really don't want to be peeling it up and down because I don't feel like it's going to stick as well. So make sure it's right where you need it. If your house is anything like mine, there's like no center or just tons of centers. So I can center it with the table, I can center it with the hallway, I can center it with the door, but all of those are 3 different centers. So you just kind of have to mess around with it, see what works best and what functions best, like where people are actually walking, and then you can tape those corners down right there. These were really easy to use. Like one side says like on the floor and one says on the rug, so you know exactly where to stick it. So I stick it on the rug first so you know exactly where it's gonna be, and then I peel the other back off and then just stick it to the ground. Make sure you're keeping it pretty tight though so it's not loose once you're done. Look at how this space turned out. I love that it's clean, but I love even more that it's decorated, because this is what you see when you come in our front door. This is what like our delivery men that come all day long see. So anyone that stops by, even if we're not here, they see this space. And so I always want it to look nice, and I definitely want it to look festive, but I'm like trying to go very like luxe this year and just like look high end with my decor pieces, and I feel like we pulled it off. I've never really had an entryway rug. If I did, it was at our last house, and I don't know that I had it long, so it feels nice just to have this long runner. So you guys will have to let me know what you think. But now we're gonna flip around to this side, which is less appealing at this point. Basically, I do have to decorate our guest bedroom. I'm gonna be going in there in a little bit. I just have not been happy with it. That's what I picked up those lamps for. But I wanna get this space cleaned up. Just like I said, if anyone stops by, they can like see through my entire house. We're kind of like a fishbowl. You can see us back there swimming. We do have a gate at the front, so only the people we want coming in come in. But if someone stops by, I definitely want this picked up. So I'm gonna do a real quick speed clean in here, get everything tidy, and then we'll be decorating the next space.
Stepping out, it's Friday night. How I'm longing for this day. Yes, I'm single, oh, we want to mingle, and my friends are on the way. You got that good, good vibe. I want to spend some time back here with you. Oh, whoa. I got that good old times. You want to spend some time back here with me. Oh, whoa. And time after time, I am wondering who is she to me. I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause she's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one that I can live without. Oh, that smile makes me tripping out. I wanna dance with you tonight. Yeah, you close to me, feeling good. I believe I gotta have you in my life. You got that good, good vibe. I want to spend some time back here with you. Oh, I got this good old times. You want to spend some time back here with me. Oh, and time after time, I am wondering who is she to me. I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause she's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one that I can live without. She's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one that I can live without. Can live without. Time after time after time, I'm wondering who is she to me. I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause
It's amazing how sometimes you just need to take 10 minutes and power through it, and you can get so much done, like so much clutter or things that need to be put away. Maybe it's laundry, whatever it is, just like take 10 or 20 minutes and just power through it, and you're gonna feel so much better once it's done and you have like a clean space again.
the one that I can live without. The one that I can live without.
Now, when I'm wanting my living room to look really clean, I will take the time and like fluff up all these cushions. I feel like I don't do it as often as I used to, but we also don't sit in here as often as we used to, like at the last house, because we always go to the movie room. But it is nice occasionally just to have it like all nice and like fluffy and just sitting up straight. I feel like it just makes the whole living room look clean, even if that's the only thing I touch.
The next dimension, let's just let our bodies be true.
Now let's go ahead and take that vacuum like handheld attachment. My boys like to jump up here, and I feel like there's always like grass or just different things from them laying on it. So it's just nice to grab this and vacuum it up real quickly. Since I had it out, I went ahead and just went around the whole sofa because it doesn't take long to do. Also, if you're new here, I had this brought to my attention. I always say my boys, and so people that are new here think I have like sons. They're actually my fur sons. So I have George, who is a golden doodle, and then I have Tiger, who is a little Yorkie. He's a silky, he looks like a Yorkie, but basically if you hear me say my boys, I mean my fur babies.
Let's live life without regrets. Girl, put your faith in me, even though we just met. Let's forget about a curfew, cause all that is stuck in my head. It's me and you, pulse speed and my heart is racing, but I'm not sure I wanna pace it, cause it only does this with you. Our bodies meet, I can feel the tension, move us into the next dimension. Let's just let our bodies be true. Make out for the thrill of it, mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, we can never know.
Let's pause and see a little status update. Things are looking so much better since those before clips. I got this whole area clean. The kitchen's all nice and tidy. I love just having like a clean open space in here. But now we're gonna head back to that guest bedroom and I'll show you what it's looking like and what we're gonna do. Before we head back there, I completely forgot to share these. I shared it over on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram and you wanna see more like up-to-date content, definitely go over there. I'll have the link down below in my description box. But I had been looking for canisters for months. Like even before we started building the house took like 8 months. We've been here probably 3 months. I finally gave up and I walked into Home Goods and found these for $12.99 each and I grabbed them. I love that they're like organic because this is like wood looking with black. I love the texture. Plus they fill the space more than my last ones. They're a lot taller. And a lot of you mentioned over on Instagram, they cover or hide my outlet. Everyone who said that, we can be best friends. So if you hadn't noticed those yet, I found them from Home Goods. Now bear with me, I've just been throwing stuff in here that I thought I might use. So this is kind of what it's looking like. And I'm just not sure about it. I mean, it is very organic, but I feel like we're missing the modern, and I really love the modern. And if you guys missed one of my videos, I end up moving the black fireplace in here. I feel like it just fits better. It's cozy for the space. But now I have all the black on this side of the room and then zero black over here. So that's why I picked up those lamps. I have not been loving these lamps. Like I looked high and low for like concrete lamps. And I just don't think I love the style, like the shape of them, I'm just not a fan of. So I'm also not a fan of this color in here. So we're gonna switch a few things out. I'm gonna take these mirrors down. I still wanna get like an artwork, like piece or something for above the bed. I just haven't found it and I'm trying not to rush into something. So this room won't be like 100% complete today, but we're gonna make this like so much better. So let's pull the pieces out that I don't like, put the pieces in that I found, and then I know like as I'm searching I'll find something for there, but I think we can still make this look a lot better than what it is right now.
Yes, I'm lost in the fun park now. Like a merry-go-round, drove a spiral going round, yeah. I've been racing you all through town. There's no limit to your speed, never ever time to beat, no. We just fired away without a second to ensure what we signed up for. I won't play it this way, no more. You'll be out the door.
This is like the last room in the house I'm really trying to figure out. Like it's okay and it doesn't get used a lot, but I just feel like it can be so much better without spending like a ton of money. So I'm just trying to like shop my house. I'm trying to take out the pieces I don't like, maybe get a few new ones, but basically just get this room a little bit more my style. I took out all the pieces I don't like, which is so funny because I thought I would love those lamps. I also loved those mirrors in my last house. I just cannot find a spot in this house that I like them. It's not that I don't like the mirror, I just haven't found the spot for them. Okay, but I promise you, like, it keeps getting worse, but it's gonna get better. So now let's decorate the space.
Underneath my skin, no one's ever gonna win, so we might as well get in now. Still the fight's always leave a thrill. I can imagine how I will. You go on, I know that you.
Just a little tip, if you're wanting your room to look like bright, especially if you have like a lot of whites in the space and they can look dingy, make sure you're getting 5000K daylight light bulbs. It's going to make it look so much cleaner and so much brighter. For me, I do it because I'm doing filming, but it's a very pretty like cool tone instead of your like yellow warm tone. So if you're ever looking at pictures and you're like, why isn't my house that bright, or what's the difference? Buy daylight 5000K, and I promise you it's going to change the look of your entire house, and it's also going to look cleaner. Let's just take a moment and realize how much better that already looks. Like, so much better. All I did was pull out the stuff I didn't like. We've added these bigger lamps. I like the bigger round bases. I love the style. I love that it's starting to pull in the black to this side. I definitely want to get some type of art piece that has a little bit of black. Not a lot, but just to pull it up even more. But I still need to warm up this space. I'm not sold on these first 3 pillows now, but I'm going to get all the other blankets on there and stuff and see what it looks like.
Try to get up, you're dragging me down. Better back off, I'll turn it around. Try to get up, you're dragging me down. Better back off, I'll turn it around.
I really felt like I needed greenery on this side, but these branches were just too big. Like, this bed itself is put on like a smaller wall because it like, the door comes in a little bit right there, so otherwise I think it would be beautiful if it wasn't hitting the wall. I have greenery on the other side. I just need to find a way to balance it. I just haven't found the right piece yet, but now I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum it. Just another little perk about this vacuum, it's so thin, like it went all the way underneath the bed. You can watch me here. I was like, holy cow, I can vacuum underneath this bed. So if all the other features didn't sell you, that one might sell you right there.
I've been telling lies about something real, but I know love is based on honesty. Kept thinking how real love should feel, knowing that it's not just you, it's me, 'cause I was made to be free. I am made to be free. I am made to be free.
Okay, I think I am gonna throw this in this closet over here. I opened it up to see what was in here. I'll show you my dirty little secret. My sister came in, so I threw like all this stuff in here that I was getting rid of, and this is what's left. Chase's mom's actually having a garage sale soon, so I'll probably throw it in there, but that way I could just always throw stuff in here, and then when I got full I could take it. But I think it'll look nice when you open this up. It'll have like jackets, and then the cute little bin. And then like if company comes over, they can always check it to see if they want any of those pieces. I feel like I'm still in that like honeymoon stage in this house where I'm trying to figure out all my routines. I have a lot of them down. Like I have my laundry routine figured out. I have a lot of my cleaning routines figured out. I'm still trying to figure out where certain pieces go, like maybe donations, kind of like this. Do they need to stay in here? Do they need to go out into the garage? And I have like cabinets in our movie room and cabinets in our living room, and I'm trying to figure out which pieces need to go where. Plus we also have a lot of storage in our laundry, like utility room. So I'm trying to just figure out what works best with function and flow. So it's just taking me a little bit of time, but we are going to get it figured out. I think donations right here in the front may be the perfect spot. I know I keep saying this, but it is so much better. So I still have storage up there. Up here I keep things like scarves, gloves. It's mainly like winter items because this is where we keep some of our like thicker jackets. I always put extra hangers in here, so if anyone wants to hang their coat, I don't feel like anybody ever comes in my house and like opens up a closet and hangs up their coat. but it's nice to have. And then that way, if they do want to set their purse down or throw something on it, they can. I can also tell them if they want to go through it. There's freebies in there. But this is one of those closets I could actually take that door off and it looks really nice. This side isn't as nice, just so you guys want to know. It's more like Savannah stuff. And then I keep like a really tall step stool in here so I can reach things throughout my house. Oh, I'm so sorry, that was squeaky. If you have a dog, give them my apologies. But that space definitely looks better, and I really like that basket in there. And I like that it has a lid, so if it's something I don't touch for a while, it's at least closed off and I don't feel like it can get dusty or buggy or anything like that, since it's gonna be in a closet with the door shut. Another thing I wanted to switch out, because I had been tidying up when I was working on the kitchen earlier, I've been picking up like nicer soap dispensers, and I feel like they upgrade the space so much. And like this one was $7.99. I feel like it looks nicer, it looks higher end, it's not a lot of money. So if you haven't like upgraded your soap dispensers, and I know if you have them like in kids' bathrooms and stuff, sometimes it's just easier to keep the ones you can throw away. But like in your powder bathrooms or guest bathrooms, try switching it out, and it really does make the space feel a lot nicer. I feel like we did really good today. I love how this space turned out. The closet looks amazing. I'm just so thankful all of this is clean now. One of my favorite spaces now is this little mudroom area. I cannot wait to decorate it for like all the holidays, like Christmas, because I love just having like a little vibe back here. We also got this bathroom done, the guest bathroom done, the guest bedroom done. Just a little real life behind the scenes. I still have laundry that needs to be done. And I have this pile over here. I'm probably gonna sell those. I need to go put these under probably the pool bath sink. I'm thinking these will be good for the pool bathroom. And then all those clothes I have to have Savannah try on, so I know what to keep and what to return. But other than that, we are looking good. So thanks again to RoboRock for sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna have their link down below in my description box. Thank you to every person that made it to this point of the video. You're awesome. If you enjoyed the video, definitely give it a thumbs up, share it with someone, and make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.